Warning!
Welcome back, everyone. I'm the MoeChicken, and this is more AeroGauge, and we are in Chinatown. Chinatown of where? I have no idea. We may actually be in China. But we are driving a flying car named the Shredder, and we are in one of the coolest levels in the game. Like, I think more than any other level, I remember Chinatown because it's just so, like, neat. Look at how cool it is. There's like neon everywhere, and you get to fly higher in this one than you do in, like, most of the other levels, and I really think it's fun. I don't know, I'm kind of sad that this isn't the last race, honestly. There are 4 races in this cup, and this isn't the last one. Because I just, like, the actual last level is, in my opinion, kind of lame compared to this one. This one's really cool, it's got really great music, it's got an amazing design. I don't know, it's technically challenging. There's a lot to be said about Chinatown that the last stage doesn't have, but whatever, we'll get to it when we get to it. Anyway, right now we are trying to do another qualifying race because we have to determine what our place will be. I mean, like, in the first episode of the first episode, dang, that did a lot of damage. This is a fragile vehicle. Maybe this isn't the one I always used. I feel like this is the machine that I would always use, but I don't remember taking quite that much damage from a single hit. Oy vey. Anyway, yeah, that's something that, like, other racing games don't really do. Like, I remember Top Gear 3000 would just put you in sort of the inverse of whatever place you came in. So if you came in first, you would be in last. If you came in last, you'd be in first. And that's how they determine where you would start in the next race. And then, of course, Mario Kart just places you in whatever place you were in the last race, which means that pretty much if you make it to first place, you can just stay there. Let's see, what do I get? Alright. Number 2? Really? Oh, okay. Thought I did pretty well. I guess I did run into that one wall at some point. Chinatown, final, safety position, dash. That means I can pretty much come in last and still be okay, which is kind of nice. Although that will put me in a terrible position for the actual last race. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so this game has... Oh, jeez. That was brutal. This game has the qualifying race, which means that, you know, even if you do badly in, like, one race, you're not, you know, screwed for the rest of the cup, which is nice. I don't know, I think that's actually a pretty clever thing to do. The downside being, of course, that it means that you pretty much have to have, like, 8 races, one of which is just a time trial. So, go figure. Man, I'm really not as... This vehicle isn't as good as I remember. Like, it's been a long time, honestly, since I played this game, because, as I mentioned in the previous episode, I'm not great at it. Really, the only... I think I've done standard... I think I've done the standard cup before, and gotten, like, maybe a maximum of second. I don't believe I've ever gotten first, and I've certainly never beaten expert mode, so for all I know, there's, like, something else waiting out there for me that I just don't know about. But, what was I saying? I forgot. Blanking. Okay, cool. I completely forgot, so never mind. Anyway, I like this game. That's the consensus on this one, is that it's fun, and I feel like it gets overlooked. I mean, I don't know. Maybe there's, like, huge groups of AeroGauge fans out there that I've just never bumped into, but I remember I bought this game a long time ago from a used game store. And I bought it because I had rented it before, and I remembered that I really liked it. And so, and when I went to go buy it from, like, the guy behind the counter, I said, hey, do you have AeroGauge? And he said, oh, you mean F-Zero? I said, no, AeroGauge. He said, oh, so F-Zero. He was just sort of like, he just assumed we were talking about, like, I think he was joking that, like, they're both games about flying, they're both racing games about flying cars. This one is, I mean... Okay, F-Zero X is really freaking cool, but this game's good too, and I hate that, like, I hope that's not the common opinion that, like, they're the same game, because they're not. The game's awesome. I love the freedom that you have to, like, fly around and stuff, and I don't know, it's cool. I like it a lot, and I wish they'd make another one, because I like it, but they probably never will, so whatever. They may never make another F-Zero, for that matter. Am I gonna beat it? Am I gonna beat it? And go! Go! Position 1! So, I overcame my second place qualifying race to wind up in position number 1. And that should place me in a pretty good position for the final race. Yep, I have 27. Let's see, how much do you get per? Race point 7, so they could still beat me. I'd have to come, well, we'll see. It'll tell me, actually, what my safety position is. So now we are in the Neo Arena, which is not as cool as Chinatown, because 1, it does not have cool music, 2, it does not have neon, well, okay, it's got neon everywhere, but it doesn't have, like, cool neon everywhere, and it's just kind of, like, really wide open and not very interesting. It's just sort of very dull and generic. I don't know, there's not a whole lot going on in Neo Arena. I mean, this is cool, I like the rainbow effect, but other than that, it's just sort of a... I don't know, this feels almost as simple as, like, the first race. I don't understand why this is, like... This is the final race. It doesn't seem very difficult. It's neat. I mean, it's kind of cool flying around like a futuristic space station arena thing. I don't know what you'd call this. But, I don't know. It's just, Chinatown should have been the last one. That's the summary of all of this, is that I think Chinatown should have been the last level because it's so much cooler. Anyway. But yeah, I hope that people... I hope that I just haven't met the people who like AeroGauge, and that I'm not the only person who likes this, because it's awesome. You know, it's so cool. I love being able to fly, and I love being able to, you know, do crazy dashes. I like how much, like, world building there is with how all of your cars have, like, advertisements on them, and I don't know, I'm gushing, I guess, but I like it. I like this game. And I'm sad that there's not another one. Sad that they didn't make another one after this one, but they did not. They did not. ASCIIWare, I think, is who made this game. They did not go on to make another AeroGauge. They only made the one, so... Or at least they only made the one that I know of. By all means, if people out there know of another AeroGauge, please tell me. I would love to play more of this. Let's see. It's also just kind of a long race. I mean, it's not very interesting. It's a long race. There's not a whole lot of cool stuff going on. You have to go through the recovery zone, which means that it's kind of safer, even though the Chinatown had all of the dangerous areas that you could bump into. Sponsored by Mountain Dew. Still second. Okay, cool. Great. Whatever. I think maybe this vehicle that I'm using isn't as fast as I remember. Maybe it's because it has good turning. I'm not sure. I feel like I always use this one. Anyway. Yeah, like, even though Chinatown's the level that has all the dangerous things that you can run into and terrible like turns and stuff, this is the one that has the mandatory healing spot, so go figure. That guy, Hornet, I think that's the fastest vehicle, or the fastest machine, and it is constantly getting ahead of me, which is not very good. Not good for my success rate. Now, something else about this game, as with many racing games and many games in general, when you beat the game with different racers, you get bonus cars. And what's really cool is that, like, a lot of the bonus vehicles look kind of similar to the racer that you get them from. So I think you get Prowler from beating it as, like, okay, I don't know any of the names. they look similar though. You like equals like, and usually I think, ow, freaking Hornet. Oh, I forgot about that. This race only has 2 laps. That's a little different, I guess. They look similar, but usually they're like kind of higher spec versions of whatever you get them with. So if I got a vehicle with Shredder here, it would play very similar to Shredder, except it would be just like better. Like, it'd have a better top speed, it'd have better turning, it'd have better whatever. It'd just be like an exaggeration of what the vehicle you got it with was. So that was always kind of cool. And one thing that was also kind of fun, there was a, it's not like a secret code, but it's like a, I guess it's secret serendipity, I don't know what you'd call it, but if you beat a level, I think it's if you beat any level, and like the milliseconds of your time are 6 and 4, you get a flying N64 controller. And when I finish the cup, which is gonna be just a couple of shoot did I still position 2. Okay, I think that's still okay for me. I actually forgot to look at the safety position. Winner's machine. Okay, yeah, I still won. Yay! So now it's gonna do the green ending sequence. Hooray, the green ending sequence with its cool music. Yeah, I'll see if I have the N64 controller on this particular cartridge. I've gotten it before, although it may have been on a rental. It's not really something you can easily set up, though. Like, it's hard to say, I'm going to cross the finish line at 64 milliseconds. You know, so it is very much, in my opinion, it's just sort of serendipity. It's like, if you succeed at accidentally getting that, you get a cool trophy. Or a cool N64 controller. And it's not like the best machine or anything like that. I think it's basically has the same stats as like the generic vehicle, like the vehicle that's on the front cover. But it's cool to have. Let's see if I get it. Alright, so, and I want to see the new machine that I got. So first. So could have done better. Could have done worse. Could have done better. At least I'm moderately consistent, I guess. It's either first or second. Alright, and then... Oh, I like this. Where is it? I think... Isn't there a way to... Yeah, there we go. If you hold start, it doesn't cut out the credits. You still have to watch them, but it speeds them up a lot. So, that's nice. Thank you. Thank you, developers. Thank you for making a cool game. I'm just going to skip most of this. Thank you. Alright. So, now let's see what I got for that. ASCII Entertainment. Let's see. So I will do time attack mode. So this is Interceptor. Do I have any of the others? So, okay, yeah. So Reaper here is what you get for beating the game with Interceptor. Hornet, that's the one that kept beating me up. Let's see. You get I think you get Prowler for being a Hornet. Avenger gets you Avenger gets Vengeance. Shredder gets Dominator. Wait, no. That doesn't seem right. Maybe I didn't get it. I don't know. I think Black Lightning gets Dominator. Whatever. Anyway, this is the N64 controller. I'm gonna change I'm going to use the same color as the controller I'm using right now. And I will fly around as an N64 controller. I can't go to like the second versions of them. That's annoying. I'm up. So, oh, okay. We'll go here and make everyone nauseous again. Okay. No controller pack found. Cool. Go system off. N64 controller. What was I saying? I'm playing as an N64 controller. That's what's important. Oh, that's the other thing that's really cool. So, I didn't really point it out very much, but the various actually this guy's pretty good. Maybe the N64 controller is better than I thought it was. Everybody go inside. Here we go. It's fun time again. I hope no one's getting sick. Okay, we're good. I'll just stay in the cockpit. Why not? But yeah, most of the various machines have like parts on their chassis that will move as you play through the as you like turn or stuff. Like it'll have like a little flap that opens up when you bank or something like that. Well, the N64 controller actually pushes the buttons you're holding at the time, which is really neat. Also, this is way more nauseating than I remember. And into the tunnel again. I'll just let us spin. We'll just spin around. Whatever. It's cool. We'll have fun. Everybody loves this. Everybody loves this. Everybody loves this. No, I will stay inside the controller. Actually, no. Okay, so watch the control stick. That's the easiest way to see it when I'm flying. So you see it kind of banked really sharply to the left and right. I just think that's neat. I don't know. I love that the controller is actually responding to the buttons you're pushing. That's cool. That's cool. I like that. I'll just go ahead and finish this out, and that will be it for AeroGauge. And I hope y'all enjoyed it. Hope y'all enjoyed seeing this fun game for the N64 that I feel like doesn't get as much love as it deserves. And maybe I'll come back to it at some point and play on a harder difficulty, because I feel like I was a little too, like, I was gonna say a little too easy, despite the fact that I came in second on 2 races. But because it gets very difficult very quickly, in my opinion. Again, I'm not the best at this game by any means, but I don't think I'm terrible. But it's very difficult. I don't know. It gets hard fast. So there you go. And go in 64 controller. Go, go, go! You're going to win! All right. I am the MoeChicken. This has been AeroGauge. I hope you all enjoy it. Thanks for stopping by.